My name is Noel Rodriguez. I am 31 years old. I have a pretty good childhood. Um, my mother and father always taught me the gospel, always led me in the right direction. Um, and yeah, by the time I got to about age 30, I started feeling different about what was going on in the churches. Well, actually, in my life. That's where it started for me. Was in my life. Was I started realizing that I was a bit of a hypocrite, and and now I'm clearly against the churches. So that's my life, I guess, wrapped up.
Okay, and so why are you completely against the churches? Get into depth with that, please.
Well, like I said, at the age of 30, uh, I had I was actually out in Las Vegas with my best friend, and I was sitting there in the hotel room, and we had been drinking the night before and partying, and that was my actual birthday, and I realized I was 30, and I realized I wasn't a kid anymore, and so much time has gone by and life has flown by, and just started realizing a lot of things. So then, kind of, you know, woke up and then I forgot about God and I kind of turned away from Him from seeing where I was at. So I started, opening up the book more and started wanting to go to church more and you know, just find out the truth. That's what I was seeking. I was seeking the truth because I was always told about God, but I really didn't know Him.
And did you find the truth?
I feel like I did. I feel like I did. I feel like I found the truth, and it's in the scripture. It's in the Word of God. Um, and I'm not saying this in a I guess arrogant way, but because I know a lot of people see what I see. A lot of people know more, way more than what I know. But I just don't. I feel like they're not. I'm gonna just be upfront about it. They're not bold enough to come up and say it. I believe that we're just sitting down and we're listening to these false prophets giving us the false doctrine, and everyone's too afraid to say anything about it. I'm just the first idiot that got up, or one of the many few idiots that got up and says something. But that's not an idiot to me. That's a brave man. That's a valiant man. And I believe that's what the scripture shows us as well. If you read the word, the men that stand up for God are some of the bravest men you will ever know in history.
You say false doctrine. What are some of these false doctrines that are being preached out in these churches?
Like I said, I'm not the only one that knows about it. There's so many things that they're giving out. I mean, we can see it just within the church. Take a look at the churches and see the growth of sin that's being allowed inside these churches. I remember a time where homosexuals weren't welcomed in the churches, and I remember a time where women weren't allowed to wear certain kind of clothing within the churches. I remember a time where the churches actually helped people more, and loved the people. This is a cold time. This is, in my beliefs, biblical times. This is the end. We're at the beginning of the end now, and I think we've been there for a little while. So, yeah, I got a little bit off topic on that one, but yeah, the truth is within the word, and I think I've been one of the few that have been able to find it, and I'm just trying to get it out there because I believe that that's love.
That's love. And what's the difference between your love and the love that these churches have for people like homeless or starving and poor people?
You know, it's obvious. It's obvious to the people that are outside of the churches. They look at us and they laugh because um, it's just so obvious that we're not loving anyone. We're a joke. We say we love the homeless. We say we love the women, the children, the divorced, and the weak, but we don't. And I started realizing that as I started asking on behalf of those people that they weren't being loved, that we were turning the other cheek to them. lying to ourselves and telling that we were doing a good job. It's insane. It's insane the things I witnessed, the hypocrisy within these so-called temples of God, house of God, whatever you want to call it.